Ciao.
Hello? Hello? Whoa! I've escaped the mine. Dude, you look like shit. Love you too, comrade. Hi. No, I'm fine. Thank you, Seiko. For 8 months. Hello. Comrade taught me important Ukrainian messages such as I can try to announce this, but I'm certain I'm wrong. Ibach Verefi not baby. I can't read that. No, I didn't age like 90 years. Hi. Impressive? What, that I knew that an H is an R? You can thank that movie we watched for that. Can you guess what it means? No. Realistically, I shouldn't just say phrases that I don't know what they mean, but it's important, so. Would you like to know what transpired between that sudden stopping of stream? You have nice breasts. That does sound important. That's a vital piece of information that I must tell at least one person. I'm certain it'll come up. A Ukrainian person with nice breasts that need to know. Okay, so the day of, right? I suddenly stopped streaming because my dad calls me over to help him put a band-aid on his finger. For those who don't know, I basically was spending the last few days helping my dad remodel a room. And we bought little ceramic tile sets that look like wood. And the idea is that you get 2 pieces and you take like a little stopper and you hammer this in so that these will pinch together. And he hurt himself doing that. So for the last like 3 days, I've been helping my dad with this instead of streaming. The room's finished now. The whole thing's covered. There is molding even to block like the little gaps. Because the only way you can realistically do this is, you know, have a bunch of these, right? But they don't fit perfectly because we pre-bought them, so you got like a bunch of little gaps like this. And how do you cover it? You just put a little piece of wood across like this, basically, right? So it's down, it's done. The room, there's some touching up we need to do, but the floor's down. Floor is finished. Now, I got a blister. I moved this hammer so hard that I instantly gained and then hurt myself with a blister. I won't describe further than that, but it was bad. Is the room in your house? Yes, I can point at it. It's over there. Don't worry, I got some like baby princess skin. But don't sweat too hard. I got coder hands. They're soft as hell. Got you. I thought you got multiple. Oh no, I did. But I'm only wearing a band-aid for one of them at this time. No, it's the bottom of my pointer finger, and then like the side of my the left side of my middle finger. If I'm like holding my hand out with the palm out. Does that make any sense? Any soft programmer hand need to do real work, they blister. Happens to me anytime I do work for longer than an hour. Fair. Hi, Necro. Alright. So now it's time for the real event. And I can tell this story because my grandpa's not home. Before working yesterday, my dad comes to tell me that I should go on a walk with Grandpa. Now, did he run away again? No. Well, kind of. Because he's nervous about him going out on his own, right? Which is fair. I've had to help him after he fell out of his wheelchair before. So I think, okay, here's how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna waltz out to the living room with Winnie and be like, I'm gonna take Winnie for a walk. What's that? You're about to go for a walk? We should do it together. Like, genius, right? Because the last thing anybody wants to hear is, I don't trust you. Did he run away while we were walking with him? We're gonna get there. So, first of all, this man asked me if I wanted to cross a street. And I go, yeah. And we ended up crossing, like, here's like a normal ass neighborhood with like the sidewalks, right? And here's like the median street where people just drive or whatever, right? This eventually connects with like a real street that people take, and then it's back to, we crossed this. I'm like, okay, fine, right? Fine, you want to cross that, whatever. We go across, and we cross it again to come back. And right about where my house is, we're on this side walking back. Remember, I'm with Winnie. He's kind of like keeping ahead of me a little bit because he's just zooming around in his little wheelchair. And when he decides it's time to poop, Don't dox yourself. Don't worry. This is literally this is as much detail as I'm giving you. The fact that the around my house has sidewalks. I'm not giving distances. I'm not giving street names. It'll be fine. Okay. We're near our house. Winnie wants to shit. Fine. Okay. So I put Winnie down, and he just keeps going. And I'm like, okay, fine. The street kind of works out that eventually there's like a way off. And I was thinking that his plan was to like swerve back around like that because I can just hop across the street, but he's in a wheelchair, right? Okay, sure, great. Hey, by the way, accidentally phallic. Anyway, so he does not do that. He keeps going down the road. I didn't know your grandpa used a wheelchair. He's 94. It's just easier. He doesn't need a wheelchair per se. But, and by the way, he's doing great. I was shocked to discover that's how old he was. I read a piece of paper and I was like, he's what? He does not look or act that way. I would say late 70s, maybe early 70s some days. But on occasion you can tell that like age is getting to him. And hopefully the surgery today will help him be even more youthful. They're gonna like, he has issues with his back. They're gonna like chop at his nerves. So he just doesn't feel it anymore. So like Sleepy Joe. He's older than Joe Biden. What? That sounds scary. Okay, question mark. Look, it's fine. I trust doctors. It'll be fine. I'm giving it a way more. I'm okay. No. Listen. The nerve is the issue. And he's been informed that if like it were more than normal pain, he would be aware because of how this works. I'm not a doctor. It's more complicated than that. They aren't going to literally like chop off all of his nerves. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm not a surgeon. Just he's having surgery today. That's why I'm streaming. Hello. It's fine. Guys, it's fine. Here's what's important about this story. He takes off way ahead of me. There's a police car. With the lights on. In the middle of the street. Blocking the street. He scoots past this. Finally got him. And I'm thinking, what are you doing? Grandpa? Grandpa, what are you doing? Why? Right? And eventually, when he does her business, I pick it up. I get going. And I see him take a turn at a certain point. Right? Now, I later find out his assumption was there was just a wreck. My friends, it was not a wreck. I don't know what it was. But there are police cars fucking everywhere. Right? Like they're pulled up. People are getting out, they're doing stuff, right? He wanted to see the wreck. No, he was just gonna ignore it. He just wanted to go on a walk. But there's like a situation happening at this house. I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck was actually going on. But it was bad. There was a lot of people, right? So here I am. Winnie in a little scooter, just walking past this. Me and Winnie. I'm trying not to like... They're going like, is that the sister? Let's get like a talk with the sister. Someone get a statement. I'm like, oh my fucking God, right? And I turn the corner. I walk past this situation. And I realize, down the street, he's gone. I don't see him. Right? So I'm freaking out. Like, how, where, huh? And I turn around, and this police officer's like, currently getting a statement from a witness. Okay. It's electric, yes, Eagle. And she goes like, "Excuse me, sir, do you live here?" And I go, "Yeah," I like pointed to direction my house, and I go like, "Have you seen my grandpa? He just came this way." And she goes, "Yeah, I saw I saw him." And I was like, "Did you see him come back?" And she goes, "No." And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Yeah, can you and she just kind of like points at me to like take an alley to like go back to like away from around them." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll do that." And eventually I come back around back towards where my house is. And my dad has showed up. And he's with my grandpa. And I come back with Winnie. Right. And my dad tells me like, "Yeah, I was looking for you. I wasn't allowed over there." How fast does his wheelchair go? He has a high speed if he wants to be. He can be quick. Apparently, how this worked out was that my grandpa zipped around in such a way that he was able to watch me turn the corner with the dog. So we basically just swapped places. But yeah, eventually I come back. And I'm like, okay. And we're like throwing out a bunch of stuff, right? We're remodeling that room. And Grandpa scooted over here. I'm like, "What you look at?" And he goes like, "You see those wheels we got on there? If we took them off, we could use those." And that's like the first thing this man has told me after this scenario with like the fucking like SWAT team over here. What wheels? We threw out like some like laundry basket thing and had wheels on the bottom. That's what he's referring to. We need to nuke bugs. That's true. Hi, Dragon. So I go inside and scream. Now it's my day yesterday. Is Grandpa a new sibling of yours? I love the guy. He's a great. I love him. He's very funny. Thank you for letting me steal your dead gun from your dead body the other day. I needed it. Was that you? You joined me? I thought that was a random. I don't know how I didn't recognize that. No, not at all. You're welcome. We're talking about Helldivers 2. Grandpa's Bizarre Adventure. The person that joined me with a name called Dragon. Do you know how, just in my chat room, do you know how many people are named Dragon? Do you understand how, like, I don't even blink if I read the name Dragon? The one true dragon. Oh, that's fair. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I thought you were like a complete random. Good work. Hope you get your own grenade launcher. Those are cool. Those are great. I highly recommend. Anyway. But, as for, him being a quote-unquote new sibling, in some ways, I suppose, yes. But I mean, he's still my grandpa. He's still wise. It's not, I don't know. The further I get from that incident, the more funny it is. How about the police and the murder? I have no idea, but they got serious. They had like, it wasn't murder. There was not a murder. They had like drones and helicopters and shit, but I think it was, there was no gunshots. No guns were fired. You didn't go see what was happening? What was I supposed to do? Like say, excuse me, ma'am. I've played Ace Attorney before, ma'am. I need to go see the crime scene. I can solve this for you. No. No. I don't know what the fuck was happening, but it was serious. They had a big response, but it was weird. Was this criminal free? Well, good thing my door's locked. Who cares? Where's Wordle? Oh, it's soon. I just wanted to share. It's been 20 minutes, but I felt that was important to share. I think everyone can agree. Perfect alibi. I was making a joke with my parents that like, thank God I got a haircut. Could you imagine if I walked up to that crime scene and my hair and beard were like super long? That would have been a problem. We found a suspect. Anyway. I'm glad I heard the story finally. Were people just telling you that yesterday? Or, because I told it to my siblings. It would be insane if you also went to jail. Hey guys, I did the first case and then I went to jail. Telling me what? It's just the like chasing my grandpa story. By the way, I'm scared to start the next game. I'm scared to start the next. Every single first case is fucked. Something happens to me. I don't. What's gonna happen? Is someone gonna like break through my window? I'm gonna be reading a line of psh, and then like someone dives in. I can't imagine how it gets worse. I cannot imagine. Everyone was in on it. Everyone to help you was the bit. It's third game. No, this is the second. We're currently in the second. Apparently the second one's really long. Like, really long. But I don't know, man. Also, apparently, incredibly good. So we'll see. You think this is Metal Gear? What, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes? Solid 2. Sons of Liberty. No. No Metacritic for original release platform. 74% on Dreamcast. This fucking ass game. I'm not giving a hint. Is this the I fucking hate GameCube game? Why would it be the I fucking hate GameCube game? Apparently its original release platform was before the Dreamcast. So it can't be on the GameCube. Some Sega game. They would have fooled me with this screenshot. This looks decent, but then this. Siphon filter. Nope. PlayStation. Hey, move from PlayStation. This is Solid Snake then. Is this the game with where writing came from? Is this a crotch? No, this is a shoulder. And this is a guy's head. He's blonde with an ear. Didn't light up the same series? Well, it's not Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Online? What? Metal Gear Acid. Metal Gear. Twin Snakes. Solid Snake. It is a shooter. Music's loud for you? It turned me down. Dino Crisis. Nice. All right. I know that female person. Smile. It had a separate asset to load there. I always mix up Dino Crisis with Parasite Eve. What happens on Parasite Day? Is this Diablo? Sure. Nope. Is this Immortal? Cool. There you go. Game where you run a submarine. And it's multiplayer. Barotrauma. Thank you. I've never played this. I've seen a lot of it though. Flashbang, sorry. This is Wordle. For February 22nd, 2024. If you're not Bespo, please just alt-tab. I almost said 2022 out of laziness. Man, I am out of practice. There's reminds me of Space Station 13. I think Space Station 13 is a little more goofy though. Like on purpose anyway. I am out of practice on this streaming thing, guys. How do people do this? It's only been 2 days. All I know is hammer. Sure. It's only been 2 days. I almost made that. You know that one Tintin comic where the guy's like, you know, what a week, huh? And he goes, Captain, it's only Wednesday. It's only Tuesday. I want to like somehow make it work out. Like, man, what a game, huh? Captain, it's been one case. Oy, oy, oy. That would be good, except we can't do that. I mean, I could. I don't want to. Fuck it. Also, why would you be arrested for having long hair? I'm just saying that before I had a haircut, it was unkempt. And it was a joke about, stereotyping people based on how they look. I think I didn't beat the first case. We stopped at the to be continued. I went back and I finished it. Oh, you're right. Mikey, what do you want? No, Mikey, you have to pick one. Me forgetting to put it up doesn't count. See, I told you I'm out of practice. You have to pick one. Anything that you want. No, Mikey. You have to pick one, because otherwise I'm just gonna do this. And this is not what you want. My mom's neighbor thinks I'm a serial killer or something. She warned her that some guy was at her door the other night. Yeah, see? Rude gets it. Necro, please tell SJ he's handsome or he's gonna go to jail. It's just a joke! It wasn't that bad. But like, the stereotype exists. See, Brood just confirmed it. If I don't look like I'm working for a Fortune 500 company, I'm a weirdo. That's how it is. Either I need to look like a background character in American Psycho, or I'm the psycho. All right. That's how the stereotype works. It's not entirely true, but. But what if you're bald? That's fine. It depends how many tattoos you have. I think long hair looks clean and take care of it. Yes! And I'm not saying that I wasn't. Okay, hold on. I'm not saying I looked like a bush. Okay? But like, I would say that I appear more standard with this haircut I have currently compared to before when I had long hair. And especially my beard. I'm just making bad assumptions about a police officer, okay? Look, okay, we got there. Fine. Okay, are you happy now? Can we move on? I said what was supposed to be the subtext. Okay? Anyway. You should have your hair in an acorn-shaped bun. The only innocent bald characters is that one guy from Community and Aang. I'm so. Thank you for like unlocking me. Okay. Avatar comes out today. My ass is every word. Do we think that Netflix show is going to be good? I'm thinking it may not be good. Hey, I misclicked. Enjoy reading my account name. That you already can already. Whatever. I'm out of energy, that's fine. Oh, we're just gonna try this again. We're fine. Okay. Let's take a look. Botswana, Netherlands, Austria, Germany, Israel, Bolivia, Monaco, US, Latvia, Jordan, Thailand, Faroe Islands, and Gibraltar. I almost started singing the countries of the world. Wonderful. I don't believe in modern Avatar content anymore. Like, you don't think they're real, or? I didn't love Korra. I liked it enough. Obviously, it had its problems. I think it kind of has a little bit of like a... Like, if Korra alone was a show, and the original series didn't exist, I think it would have a slightly higher reputation. Not that Korra didn't on its own have issues, because it did, especially the first 2 seasons, Jesus Christ. But it was pretty good. Season 3 and 4. Despite the budget issues of the 4th season. Oh, we're at Gibraltar. Dreaming where Gibraltar is. Good for him. They forgot to make characters you're supposed to care about. I liked Aang's non-bending son. And then I won't say anything else. I didn't make it past part 2, and they, well, now we're spoiling it. Where they decided to retcon and delete all the old avatars. I thought that was temporary. I mean that in the grand sense. I do remember the plot point being that it was not available. Yes, Boomy. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. I forgot that that's his name. I liked him so much, I forgot his name. I thought you were talking about the original Boomy. No, that wasn't it. Oh well. Chris Priol, I didn't think of it. I mean, exactly. I don't remember. I think implied by the end it's back to normal, but it was like a plot convenience thing. That like, oh no, you can't talk to them. Whoopsie. You know? Thursday is basically the best. Goes from 4 to 10, 8 out of 10. Exactly! I like the 3rd and 4th season. They're good seasons. I would say 3rd is better than 4th, but they're good seasons. Steak how I couldn't move. I know I skipped Famoose. I'm sorry. I watched it last month by coincidence, not really worth remembering. Korra? That's fair. So I had initially not seen all of Korra. That's why I watched it. I would totally sit down and rewatch the first Avatar series. That is an incredible feat of storytelling through like the television medium. It would take a lot of convincing to watch Korra again. If somebody was like, I've never seen Korra and I really want to watch it, and they didn't listen to me when I was like, you don't need to, it's fine. Okay. We could watch it, I guess. I'm not watching it by myself pretty much ever again. Despite me saying that I like season 3 and 4. We're here. East Germany. Like South Berlin? What do you think? I'd say Nuremberg. And the last Airbender series on DVD. Good. Best moments being the Origins episode, any fight with the season 3 dudes, and Korra alone. There's some neat lore expansion concepts in Korra. But yeah. Burma, that's a northern town. Burma. Fuck it. I feel like, I think the first series of Avatar, at the time, had a problem. Left. You can say west. I was gonna say the issue that the initial series of Avatar was that Nickelodeon didn't like that they couldn't just air random episodes because I did say west of Berlin. I missed it. I didn't read what you said. I was too busy trying to talk about a series that came out almost 20 years ago. Oh hey. Anyway, they didn't like it then because they wanted to just air random episodes, and they couldn't do it because of the way that the show is formatted. And so I think with Korra, they aim to have episodes that are a bit more concealed in themselves, but also still a little overarching, and I think that might have been the problem. That's also why all of us collectively have seen the worst Avatar the Airbender episode, where the lesson of the episode is that you should lie to everybody. And then Korra was literally more plot-based. Yeah, but like you could watch one episode and like catch up. Flags. Alright. Okay. I don't like this power up. Oh, this might as well be a famous spot. This is... No. Here's a fun fact. I have never picked this country. Dragon. This is a game mode where it's only certain countries. And you pick up a country for each round you go. I'm at level 94. I have 94 countries. And I've never picked that one. And I will never pick that one. Germany, Leipzig. South of Berlin. Thank you. Like, close or just in general? Ah, Leipzig. Nope. Incorrect. It was just south of Berlin, actually. It was Austin. OMG state reveal. Yeah, it was Austin. Didn't we have your own White House? Yeah, that's the Capitol building. Yeah. And as somebody who lives here, yes, I do mix up which city is our capital. You can guess that purely based on what just happened. So I'll just go ahead and admit it. How? Because they're both famous dudes from Texas. Austin and Houston both were involved. And Houston is larger. So I just assume that means Houston is the capital. It's not. Austin is. Fake Texan. Yeah. You know what? Yes. Does that mean I get to move out? Are you going to pay for it? Please? I'll leave. It's not Dallas? No, Dallas is not the capital. I can promise you that. Your punishment is living in Texas. So I'm a fake Texan, and my punishment is that I have to live in Texas. Until I'm real. Guess what? I eat beans in my chili too, Dragon. What are you gonna do about that? Shay's like, ha yee. Why would you want to move from Texas? This is not a political stream. This is the short answer. Fuck it. I don't know. Chicken with nuggets. It's hot as fuck and cold as fuck. No, it's probably just very hot here. But that would be true anywhere I move now, so. Oh, hey. Here you go, I won't fuck this up. Anyway. I will not explain myself. Didn't you want to move to Germany? I wouldn't turn down the offer. However, I am not actively seeking asylum, moving into Germany at this time. He lives right there. Yeah, I live under that bridge, actually. I have to recommend RTX voice. It drones out all the cars. The famous grandpa sighting grounds. But yeah, I recognized an expensive as fuck bridge that leads to bumfuck nowhere. I hate that bridge. It was off in the distance. You leave Dallas on it, and then nothing is south of Dallas. So, anyway. The arc thing, yeah. It's huge, it's a giant bridge. The only time I ever drive over it... Never mind. Never mind. One time I went over it for, I applied to, yeah, dox yourself, yeah, go ahead. To apply to, this, food bank. And it seemed like a really cool place, but don't drive through Dallas. Place sucks. Tell us times dates you'll be crossing the bridge. Yeah, sure, I'll tell you. Are you both at a SWAT situation? How did you lose your grandpa before you lost your dog? My dog went to poop. And then he waltzed into a crime scene. Essentially. While I was watching my dog shit in the grass. He just kept driving. Anyway. Oh, it's my birthday! December 18th, 9:34 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 5. Oh, by the way, tomorrow. Here, if people want to help me remember this. Not tomorrow. Saturday, 24th, is Fortis' birthday. Fun fact. I wonder who our sexy sidekick will be this time. It's me. This isn't exactly how I envisioned the second day of this trial to start. Whose birthday? Mine! But yeah. Saturday is Forrest's birthday. It's Com's birthday. We have Comrade's birthday. Game's a bit loud. Seriously? Wait a minute. Comrade wins your birthday. Comrade? Oh, he's calling the fairy. Then how come your initial message, which I copied and pasted, named it Forest? You're the one who wrote Forest. It's your favorite number. 25? I know it, but I don't know if to reveal it. I want to put him on the birthday list so we can celebrate his birthday. No, you silly. Is it actually 69? But in European? Or on the 69th. No, you're looking at it wrong. It's September 6th, if it's 69 in European. Yeah. Scroll to my post, you see Force is not there, you must have added it. Oh, fair. Oh, okay. Well, comrade, you don't have to... If you don't want me to add it to the list, then I'll drop this topic entirely and we'll just move on. But everyone gets on the birthday list with ease, but if I try to do it, SJ accuses me of entering witness protection and faking my death and getting a new identity. Do you know what it's like for you to just waltz in here and be like, today's my birthday? When it would be the most convenient? Do you know what it was like? It's written down now, so it's fine. But like, I forgot. It's in July. Did I nail it? What? No. I made it easier. 11 more months to go. Way to go, bozo. Walked right into my trap. Is it August 33rd? I'm shocked you forgot your favorite number. I don't think you know my favorite number. It's 18. Oh. No, in truth, I don't feel like it's a favorite number. I feel it shows me. You know what I mean? It just keeps happening. I feel bad I don't remember yours, but I think it's this year. Yeah, you know what? I bet your birthday happens this year. I bet it's time. Okay. I think I know. However, I will not say it out loud in the extremely slim chance I am correct. So, we're gonna move on. We're finally gonna move on. Fuck the birthday conversation. Hey, this is exactly how I envisioned the second day of me ever streaming to start. What? Come on, how things ended yesterday. Did I make the game quieter? No, it just happened. Good morning. It sure is tense. Not that that's any surprise. You're allowed to say my birthday? No, I'm not allowed to say anyone's birthday. However, Joe, yours is March 31st. Why is Athena dressed like a banana? She's the girl from Ninja Turtles. Let's say my birthday. May 15th! And it's not fake! I'm never making that mistake again. I've been embarrassed enough. You're not allowed to say my birthday. Understood. Oh, hey. Oh, hi. Did you read the newspaper this morning, boss? Huh? The paper? He doesn't know. What, your birthday? August. Did I get it? No. November. Now you're cold. What? What, September? How is August close to November? I skipped forward. So it's October then. Like, it has to be. What do you mean I'm cold? Am I going the wrong direction? You're on fire! October 6th! Fucker. It's the 8th. I mean the 7th. I thought it would be, but I thought it'd be way funnier to say the 6th. Mainly because why else would you have 77 in your name? I'd love to be like 7's lucky number. They haven't been born on. No wonder you like it. I feel like I would love to be one of those carnival. You know when have you ever gone to a carnival or something and you got people that like try to guess your weight or some shit? I want to guess people's birthdays and always be wrong. I think that'd be really funny. Anyway. Paper? Came out of left field. What's this? Defendant gives very amateurish defense. What the hell happened? Oh my. You didn't write it? And you don't know the big news. Somebody spotted an abominable snowman way up in the mountains. Tell me to just read a paper in tabloid Athena. Phoenix? There we go. I might show up in the forest where you live, Jenny. So you better watch out, okay? You really should read the story for yourself. I couldn't even begin to do it justice. Justice? Huh. Oh, poor Apollo, and it's all my fault. Janet, what was I thinking? I'm so sorry. I said a word that happens in a courtroom. What he found yesterday was not Apollo's dead body. Thank fuck. Phoenix lives in a forest? No. They're talking about, Juniper. He'd been assaulted by somebody with a blow to his head and was lying unconscious. Rushed him to the hospital right away. Looks like he's gonna pull through. Yeah, by the way, I don't know why he looks like this, but Apollo looks like a Solid Snake character now. In case you missed, like, the 5 seconds I could stream this on Monday. He's Big Boss. Yeah. Look at that coat he's wearing, too. Big Moss. That's what Big Moss wants you to think, man. I was still quite shocked to stumble on a scene like that. Is Miss Woods alright, Athena? Oh, I managed to get her to stop crying, but she's resting on herself over there. I guess she really does feel responsible for what happened to Apollo. Poor Ginny. She believes that the reason Apollo was attacked is because he was helping her look for something in the courtroom. No. Guess I can see why she'd think that. By the way, how are you doing? Oh, me? Yeah, you. I know you're concerned about Miss Woods, but are you alright? Me? I'm doing just fine, boss. I mean, yeah, it was a huge shock. But I'm alright. People who study analytical psychology are great at times like these. After all, they learn how to control their own emotions too. Somehow I don't think that's as easy as she makes it sound. Why does your necklace, why does your, like, mood necklace show that you're freaking out? The design looks so much more interesting. It looks much more anime. I will once again make this statement that the Ace Attorney characters looked a certain way, and then Ghost Trick happened, and now we're getting these two. She's a psychologist who isn't in control of their emotions, and she's a spirit animal. Do you think I'm not in? You think I'm not in control of my emotions? I hate how she has an emoji necklace. Yeah, but it makes fun of people sometimes, so it's funny. But there's no denying she's a real trooper. Apollo doesn't need to remember a thing, does he? Yeah, he can't recall anything from the time right before he was assaulted. Nothing about what he was doing in the courtroom night before or who assaulted him. The doctor said it's probably due to that hit he took in the head. Assaulted in a court of law and losing your memory at that. I know how that feels. I'm glad you noticed how much Athena looks like Lynn. Ugh. Does Phoenix look like a hobo? No. We cleaned up. Well, who in the world would do such a thing? Huh? Is that right? I just went taking my hands on the car and hit Apollo! Now, Athena? I thought you said you were in control of your emotions. So just focus on helping Miss Woods, okay? But I admit I'm just as upset as you. Okay, boss. You're right. Apollo's silent. Can't wait until after we clear Ginny's name. I hate Hobo Phoenix. He looks so dumb. What do you mean? Is there a problem? You don't like... That's stupid looking. What are you trying to say? Huh? There's malware on your screen. Athena LSP. Athena's been LSP. Do you need? Are you saying I need to do it more? I can't, like. Here's the problem. I can't, like, act Oh my god. Finn! Oh my god! This is all I can do! I can't do any other voice! It sounds just like this. It's like always kind of screaming and like maybe a little calm-ish. But like, I can't do anything else, Mikey! Like... There's no other emotion! Listen! Finn! Mikey! That's it. Apollo's a Santa can wait until after I clear Jenny's name. That's Spirit. No. Let's see. I better check the court record one more time for trails. I don't know. Arthur, Mr. Wright. Ready whenever you are. Hey everybody, it's me, Kermit the Frog. Hey, I'm ready whenever you are, Mr. Wright. Alright, let's get ready to rumble. You bet. Lumpy Space Princess does psychic damage in hearing that voice. Hey! With everything that happened with Apollo, I didn't have time for a proper investigation. But I did have time. Edit the birthday list before I forget. Throw this loser in here. Let's see. Ooh. Boom. 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 Anyway, I didn't have time for proper investigation. I can't let that stop me, though. I have to get this right for Miss Wood's sake. And Apollo's, too. Who? You. Does anyone know the game Escape Simulator? I was approached if we could play the game for gaming evening tomorrow. I am aware of it. I can't say I've played it. If you're looking, and I doubt you are, a free quote-unquote alternative, there's the We Were Here series. It has some free games that are like little horror, mildly horror puzzle together games. We have to have a lot of coordination. Escape Simulator, I think, is it's not actually a sim, it's just a puzzle game. SJ could never escape a simulator. Oh yeah? What about this court simulator? Oh, court sound session. All right, guys. Judge. Wasn't there an escape room school game? Yes. Our court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is also ready, Your Honor. See, I'm no longer a hobo. That'd be free. We'll only spend some bucks. I was thinking of DRG, but they don't like that. Even though they've never played it. What? What? They've never played. What do they not? What do they claim to not like about DRG? That's crazy. I bet he's seen clips of Helldivers, if you could even log in. Absolutely, I'm the old person here. Anyway. Oh, now then, I believe I instructed the prosecution to further their investigation. Were you able to locate the remote switch in question?
I'm afraid the remote switch is still missing, Your Honor.
Is there a cool way to get into Helldivers? I know, I'm aware. Helldivers added an AFK kick timer. Oh, nice. I'll try out Lethal Company. Everybody loves that game. I feel like, Mikey, you gotta remember that this kid's like 12. Although I guess that might be the age where they think that's cool. Dude, backrooms! You guys play backrooms together. Bro! I sure did. He is pubertizing already. He's ready for the back rooms, dude! No way! Bro, you reading about this back rooms thing, dude? Dude, Skibbity Toilet back rooms, bro! Winnie thought that joke sucked. She just barked in her sleep. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, Your Honor.
I must say I'm disappointed, Mr. Payne. Not angry, just disappointed.
I apologize, Your Honor.
Listen, the prosecution's just as unprepared as I am.
There is a separate matter, however, that I would like to bring up during this trial.
Payne? It's Payne. No, not just Payne, my friend. That is Payne's younger brother. This is the younger brother of the Payne we know. It is not actually the same Payne.
Whatever matter you say. What might that be?
I assume you are aware that another incident occurred during yesterday's trial?
It's Max Payne.
Would you like to sign my petition?
I'm speaking, of course, of the assault on Mr. Justice in the ruins of courtroom number 4.
Why is he bringing that up?
Apparently Payne retired because he was too sad newbies kept defeating him.
Yes, what a truly harrowing experience it must have been. Poor Mr. Justice.
At the time of the attack, Mr. Justice was not alone. He was with the defendant, Miss Juniper Wounds.
He isn't going where I think he's going with this, is he?
The prosecution wishes to indict Miss Woods on the charge of Mr. Justice's assault.
Well, that's nice, I guess, but that's not how this works. This is an entirely different case. I don't see how that is relevant at this time for the bombing of the courtroom. We'll tackle that a different time, perhaps next week. That's what I'd say if I was rational, but I'm not. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, he isn't under deliberation here. It's a courtroom bombing. Oh my God, he actually said it.
Wow. I'm actually shocked. This is the first time this is operated like a real court. Wow.
Well, the assault on Mr. Justice has nothing to do with this trial.
Yes, but I believe there is a connection between this case and Mr. Justice's assault. Please take a moment to consider these facts. Both events occurred in courtroom number 4. This is location in courtroom number 4 where the unconscious Mr. Justice was discovered. As you can see, it is quite close to where Detective Arm's body was found.
Great. This is secretly a game to get new lawyers. How many times does Phoenix use every case to accuse someone seemingly unrelated for murder and various other crimes? Yeah, but like, they go to being under trial at a different time. We just prove without a doubt our client is innocent by throwing someone else under the bus who happens to be the true murderer. We don't go, yeah, hey, can we change this to be about him? Can we, like, make him take the guilty verdict now? And then I'll prosecute that case right now? That's not how it happens. They require a lot of proof, but we do. No, we don't! There has been a plot point, motherfucker, where we got, like, mask star emoji to mask. We get Javari, that guy. He's in a different court case being punished. And we have to show up. We don't do it at the same time. It's different. It's a different time. Javari. I'm sorry. Joe? I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm so sorry. This is like the 7th time this has happened. Joe says something, and then he like stands his ground. And I'm like, I don't know what it is. I'm sorry, Joe. I'd like to personally apologize to you. This happens with you, specifically, a lot. I'm sorry. No wonder you think I can't control my emotions. Javari, I need you to know something.
What is it?
I find your hostility calming. Are you sure? Joe can activate SJ Gar. What is Gar? What is this? He's making fun of you. Get angrier. Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons. What am I supposed to do with these?
The question is, why did the culprit feel the need to maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Gar is a Hulk emote. Garfield. Like Sponge Gar. Ah. I see. I see now. I find your hostility charming. No, not charming. Calming. That is not what you said. That's very different.
Hey, why did the culprit feel the maliciously attack Mr. Justice?
Right, indeed. Why do you believe that remote to be, Mr. Payne?
It should be self-evident, Your Honor, but okay, fine. I believe Mr. Justice found something that was in the courtroom while Miss Woods was waiting with him. Evidence that fingered her as the perpetrator of the bombing.
Why are you trying to charm Joe?
Because I already have Comrade under my spell. I'm moving on.
No, I don't know. That's a complete misread.
You mean you've found some incriminating evidence?
Precisely. And so, I surmise that the defendant picked up a piece of rubble and hit Mr. Justice on the back of the head in order to silence him.
Now, Jenny would already said the thing. She was devastated when he found Apollo hurt like that.
Besides, we could try our best.
It was the prosecution belief that by deliberating on Mr. Justice's result, we will draw ever closer to the truth of the courtroom bombing itself.
Very well. Miss Woods hereby officially indicted on the charges of assaulting Mr. Justice. Okay, we can do that. Fine. We're just, it's like an Uno card. We just add +2. Who's gonna draw the cards now? Haha.
What? Why are you listening to Mr. Toupee over there? Although, considering our conversation yesterday, I think
Apollo might have figured something out.
Wonder what it was.
He told me, I'm going to look for evidence to clear your name, Juniper.
Maybe the two incidents are really related after all. Oh, Jesus, that was almost the judge voice.
Are the sharping hearing from the defendant herself?
Very well, bailiff. Please bring Mr. Woods to the witness stand.
She did do it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think she could pick up a rock. Mr. Woods, do you wear wigs? When will you wear wigs?
I'm sorry. I can't seem to stop.
Sorry, bad bit. Miss Woods. She's still really upset about Apollo.
Miss Woods, you went from the ruins of courtroom number 4 with Mr. Justice, did you not? Yes, I did. Good. If you would then please testify about what happened to the court.
Along with Apollo.
During the trial yesterday, I was overcome with a fit of coughing. Apollo stayed with me, and we went to the courtroom ruins together.
She finds his hostility charming.
But then I was called back to this courtroom to give testimony. Apollo insisted on staying behind in the courtroom number 4. I swear I didn't attack Apollo. Why would I ever hurt such a kind person?
So Mr. Justice stayed by your side. Ooh, were you feeling unwell? Well then, young man. I thought his loud voice was his only outstanding feature.
He may look like a little imp at times. What in the fuck? Could you imagine watching this court case on TV? What is an imp? It's like a demon, Mikey. Like a El Goblino, kinda. It's a type of demon. He may look like a little imp at times, but Apollo can be really nice too. I agree. You think he looks like an imp? What the fuck? Imagine watching this on TV and you hear this woman go, he may look like an imp, like straight out of hell, but he's really nice. And then,
Yes, he does literally look like someone just summoned him from a pentagram.
does he look like an imp? That's what she said, though. He may look like a little imp. He may look like a little imp. If chihuahuas weren't already demons, that would be a 10 out of 10 description. I hope she didn't hurt her wrist backing that one out. Oh, backhanding. Remember how people kept saying he has horns? Dude, poor Apollo. I don't think he'll look like an imp, my guy. Don't worry about it.
But I still wonder, why did Mr. Dusser stay behind in the ruins?
Apollo is pretty ugly. I think Apollo might have figured something out.
Or something? What kind of something?
Something to do with the core room bombing, kind of something, I think. Losing an eye is an improvement on this design.
Oh no. Oh, even new evidence for the case, wasn't? A very big kind of something indeed.
I believe so. You mentioned looking for some evidence when I was called away. I'm serious, I don't like Apollo's design. He's a loser. Phoenix is so much cooler. It's really funny that I pretty much agree with you, because when I saw Apollo in the anime ass intro, and this guy is like bandaged wrapped to all hell and has like the eye patch and the coat that's like going over his default outfit, I'm like, this character is not allowed to look this cool. This is illegal. What is he doing? That's not how he should dress. That is He mentioned he was looking for new evidence when I was called away. You're the one that got a haircut. Yeah, I know. I know that I also look cooler than I should, okay? No big deal. Objection. Again, I miss the old pain. Objection! Just as I thought. There is a connection between the two incidents. But the defendant has told a very big lie, Your Honor.
Well, what lie is that?
When she learned Mr. Dusses would be looking for evidence, she attacked him. She attacked him to give herself the chance to destroy that evidence. No, I never... Objection. Miss Woods repaid Mr. Dusses' kindness with violence. We found the proof of her founding there in the courtroom ruins. Not this shit! What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you... I would break out laughing in court. I would be in a fit. I would not stop laughing. I would have to get fucking like removed from court. I'd be laughing my fucking ass off at this photo. What if we put Apollo in Phoenix's hobo fit or Edgeworth fit? He'd still look too cool. He's not allowed to do that. Anyway, this is dumb as hell. Whose coat is this, by the way? Is this dad like in the military? What the fuck's going on here with these? You see it? There in front of Mr. Justice's right hand. Witness the message he left us. That gets explained? That's his third origin story?
It's written in blood. W-O-O-T-S. Well, if only I could read. Why, isn't it?
That's right, Your Honor. It says Woods in capital letters. when will they reuse the twins case where the twin that really died was the one whose name was stolen by the other twin? I don't think you remember the full details of the case, but I do understand what you mean. Yes. Never. Although I'm shocked that she hasn't popped back up at all. Like, it seemed like they had, like, Phoenix was really interested in that woman. And now it's just nothing.
What? I see Madame Mr. has left us with the name of the attacker before he fainted.
I don't know what you mean, but okay. It's okay. I have a good joke, alright?
No, it can't be true. Why would Apollo write my name?
Because he's in love with you, ma'am.
It's alright. The nerve of him leaving that message. Why would he do this?
I don't take it out on me. I don't understand it any more than you do. The other twins case with the car crash and shit. Oh! Yeah! Wow, they really did that twice, huh? Was that the same game, too? Oh no, that case was in the second game. The one that you're mentioning. Still, that's crazy. Payne accusing her as part of the trilogy. Yeah, I know it's part of the trilogy, but I was thinking if it was part of the second game or the third game. Because obviously that case I was talking about was in the third game. The one you're talking about, I remember. Anyway. Look at all me, I don't understand any more than you do. We discovered Apollo yesterday. Apollo?
No, no.
We didn't even have a chance to rush over to him. As soon as security heard Athena scream, they ran and cordoned off the area. After that, they were in the courtroom number 4 with Apollo the whole time. We didn't investigate anything ourselves. We had to leave everything to the police. Still, I never thought they would find some bloody writing there. Now then, please begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Alone with Apollo. I forgot why Apollo was found dead. He got knocked over the head with a rock. See, look on the left. Just someone hit his head. That's it. They were like, "Oh yeah, Apollo was in the courtroom that where it exploded. He said he was looking for evidence." They walked up. They just found him on the floor, unconscious, with a rock. Do you always cough? Hey, do you wear wigs, Miss Woods? Do you always cough when you get nervous, Miss Woods?
Yes.
Mr. Wright, please not make Miss Woods nervous by pressing her so ruthlessly. That barely even qualified as a quasi-question.
Let's help her relax on a little small talk before we dive into the cross-examination. You know, ask her about her hobbies and her crushes and stuff.
Her crushes? Really? I don't know about this. Why exactly did you go to the courtroom, Rose?
I went to go look for my medicine to stop my coughing.
Your medicine? Why would your medicine be in courtroom number 4?
I dropped it in the heat of the moment.
The heat of the moment, you say?
Bum Rap Rennie. He was keeping my medicine safe for me.
Why did you murder Apollo? Did he have the one ring? I love how there's always a photo. Whenever someone sees somebody dead or unconscious, they get a camera, developing film camera. Ooh, corpse, nice photo op. Make sure they only take one picture. It's a crime scene. They do that. They take photos of the crime.
He has a little compartment that I can put things in, you see.
And Phony Fanty has the same type of pocket. That's where the bomb was inserted.
I had to put my medicine for my coughing fits inside Bum Rap Rennie.
And I told Apollo about it. He said he'd help me go look for him. People take photo stuff all the time of themselves. Apollo isn't dead. The first thing they thought to do was leave him there. No, the police showed up, and then they took photos, and then they took care of it, and perhaps one particular police officer messed with the crime scene. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you in an hour. Why would he do that? Because he set off the bomb. I'll see you in 2 hours. He's a red herring. The man named Ted Tenate did not set off the bomb. I'll see you in 3 hours.
Tell Apollo about it. He said he can go help me look for him. There was so much rubble in there. I was worried, but there was no rubble or anything in front of the witnesses stand. So when we got inside, Apollo went straight there and started looking for my Rangy in that area. It was so nice of him to do that for me, in spite of all his injuries.
Where are you going? Through the court system, mostly. I'm just naming when this case is gonna be over, because we already know all, we basically know everything. We just need to have it fall in the right place.
Apollo's so strong and kind and ungoblin-like, just like the trees of the forest.
The way she makes him sound, you'd think Apollo was some kind of ancient god. Oh, wait.
Oh, they addressed it? Good. I'm so, okay.
So that's why you went to the ruins. I see. Should be quite an important fact. Please add to your testimony, Miss Woods.
Oh no, girl. Girl.
Nowhere.
The area around the witnesses stand? Are you sure about that? I'm sorry. Did I say something wrong? No, of course not. I was just testing my hearing.
Must not upset her. Must not upset her.
Yes, I'm sure that's where we search first.
That place is fucked.
Objection!
So he started a search with the witnesses stand, you say?
That's right. I guess maybe he wanted to start from the furthest point in the room. He was being so brave and strong.
But that's odd. Under the circumstances, he shouldn't have been capable of that.
But he was, and he still is. You're not looking, but he really is brave and kind too. and handsome and strong and unimp.
Okay, that's enough. That's not the part I'm finding fault with. Someone has a crush on Apollo. What you're claiming is something that no one should be able to do.
Oh, but I should think that anyone could be brave and kind if they wanted to be, Mr. Wright.
True. Anyone can be brave and kind, Your Honor. But if you would please take a look at this diagram. With the courtroom in the state, how is it possible to walk up to the witnesses stand?
Oh,
I see your point. The road blocks off the access to the area around the witnesses stand.
this has a tiny inconsistency even matter. Perhaps the witness is simply misremembering it.
Great, no, I'm not so sure it matters.
A real man doesn't make mountains out of molehills, you know.
Oh, but that's precisely what Mr. Wright does best.
I call slander, Your Honor.
Oh, was it really impossible to approach the witnesses stand? I have to say, it's a bit hard to tell with any accuracy from just this diagram. Mr. Payne, do you have any other photos of the crime scene?
And let me see, Your Honor. Yes, I have one more. Here it is. A more pulled back version of the photo I presented before.
Oh, jeez. Huh? What's a hunk of metal on wheels? Mr. Payne, is the metallic object in that photo Mr. Tenate's bomb transport case?
That's right. Is there some problem?
Yes, that transport case was there going on the phone when the bomb went off. Must have been there ever since.
Oh, that's it.
Miss Woods, have you remembered something?
Yes, I just realized its position. It's different from before.
Its position. The position of what?
The position of that big metal thing?
A bomb transport case?
Yeah. When Apollo and I went there, it was in a different place. There, where the case in the photo was open space, it was so easy to search the stand.
I see. So where was the transport case when you and Mr. Justice saw it?
As I recall, I think it was more to the right.
To the right? So that means, in that case, the case was over there at the time of Apollo's attack.
Who cares what the case was when? What difference does it make? It has nothing at all to do with what we were talking about.
Objection!
Good night is appropriate. All right. Good night, comrade. Get some sleep. Where the transport case has everything to do with this discussion. In fact, it's so important that it's enough to turn the prosecution's argument on its ear.
What?
Well, that certainly sounds very relevant indeed. And you sound as though you know what the case was at the time of the attack.
Yes, Your Honor. This diagram represents the crime scene as shown in the photo. And this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault on Mr. Justice. And I have this. The bomb transport case was here at the time of Apollo's attack. Right in front of him.
Take that!
Your Honor, I assert this is where the transport case was at the time of the assault.
But that's...
Inconceivable!
Miss Woods, was this where the transport case was when you saw it?
Yes. Yes, that's where it was.
Thank you, Miss Woods. I'm sure the court has noted an interesting fact about this position.
Oh, the transport case covers up the writing in blood.
Exactly. If the transport case was in that position at the time of the assault, then no message could have been written there because the case was in the way, which leads us to conclude that Mr. Justice couldn't have left that bloody writing.
That bloody writing.
Why should we believe the defendant's claim that the case was in a different position? She's always lying.
The fact that the case was moved after the assault on Mr. Justice is proved by more than just Mrs. Wood's testimony alone.
What? And where's this proof you're talking about?
It's right here in the crime photo.
I'm keen to see this proof myself, Mr. Wright. What in this photo indicates that the transport case was moved after the assault?
Take that!
Please take a look at the mark that runs over Mr. Justice's bandages here.
I see it. What is it?
It's the mark was made by one of the casters from the transport case carrying the bomb. As the case moved, it ran over his bandages. In other words, the transport case was originally to the right of Mr. Justice. Then, after Mr. Justice was assaulted, the transport case was moved.
What?
It's as Miss Wood said, the case was covering the writing at the time of the assault. Therefore, it was impossible for Mr. Justice to have left that message in blood.
No! You did it, boss. As a real nail biter. And you pulled it off.
Yep. Just bring the prosecution's claim like a house of cards.
Order in court. Mr. Wright, that's very clever deduction.
It was nothing, Your Honor. Nothing but pure genius. Take that. Boss, I'm sensing a definite smug and braggy vibe going off of you.
I have just one question, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
If Mr. Justice didn't leave his message in blood, who did?
Huh? What? Oh! Well... Looks like I should have taken that train of thought through to the last station.
Well, I've heard a lot about this. So this is Mr. Wright's famous bluffing technique, is it?
This feeling brings back memories of the old days, back when you carved a name for yourself by bluffing your way through thick and thin.
Gee, Mr. Wright, the judge kind of makes you sound no better than a 2-bit con man.
You made your argument with such confidence, Mr. Wright. Now I'd like to hear your answer with just as much confidence.
Hey, until the judge asked the question, you didn't catch on either, Buster.
What now, boss? I hope you didn't bluff your way into a corner.
Think, Phoenix, think. There must be a way through this. I have to dig my way to the truth somehow. Hey, get the camera out of my face. Who could have written that message in blood? If Apollo didn't leave that bloody writing, I bet it's Apollo's attacker who wrote it. It made it look like Apollo did it. It seemed like the most reasonable explanation. Oh, wait a minute, I just realized something, boss. What is it? Look at the amount of blood in the photo. It doesn't look like Apollo bled very much. If it's even possible to write out wood which is this much. You're right. Good thinking Apollo didn't lose that much blood. Good thing. That might be a factor why he survived the assault. And since there was so little blood, that pretty much rules out his attacker, huh? Guess so. If it wasn't his attacker, then who else could it have been? Who else could have written that message in blood? Seriously, get that out of my fucking face. It's Apollo. Who could have left a bloody message? This dude.
Take that!
Oh, that person left a bloody writing. Now, what do you base this claim on?
Vibes, Your Honor? Vibes?
Oh, of course you do. Don't tell me you don't have anything at all to back up your assertion.
Nothing in particular, really. I mean, he had the motive. He could have done it.
That will do, Mr. Wright. Apparently, we'll make up for your deficiency very nicely.
So, was that Apollo or his attacker? Yeah, no shit. When you think about it, what was the crime scene? There's only one other person who it could really be. Like, yeah, wasn't there another person who shed blood at the crime scene? What? No! No, we're not! No!
Take that!
Of course, it was wrong. Yeah, me too, Mikey. That's why I was confused. I was like, who the fuck is writing this? Okay, you want to know my thought? Take a look at this. Take a look at this image. Mikey? You see this? WOODS something else. This message is incomplete, Mikey. That's why I thought it was her. Good. I'm not just randomly picking people. There's no way it was the victim. Her. It could only be pain, right? Are we gonna accuse him of forging evidence right now? Because it definitely wasn't Athena. And it can't be Apollo, obviously. We just did her. We just did him. It can't be the fuck. How is it? What?
That person doesn't really writing. What do you base this claim on?
Vibes, Your Honor. Save. I don't need saves. It's fine. Who else shed blood at the crime scene? Who else? Who else? Joe, it was like 3 days ago, Joe. Wait. It was the victim.
Take that!
To be honest, I don't have any other real proof of this. But I've come this far. No turning back now. Besides Apollo, there's one person who shed blood at this crime scene.
That person who shed blood. You don't mean...
Oh. But I do. I believe it was Candace Arm who left behind this message in blood.
What?
What? Natasha Arm? Are you sure you know what you're doing here? Not really.
Objection!
What kind of ridiculous assertion is that? If you had said that the attacker left the message to throw people off, it might have made some sense.
And I tried that. At first glance, that would seem to be the most reasonable explanation, but I'm not a streamer. Apollo didn't shed enough blood to write an extensive message.
Oh.
I see. Even if the photo makes it clear there was enough blood to write all those letters. And Mr. Justice did survive. Suppose he didn't bleed very extensively in that case.
But why would Detective Arm write the defendant's name? There's no connection between the two whatsoever.
I didn't even know the lady who was killed.
I'm investigating to determine any connection between the victim and the defendant. Oh, they had never even met each other.
That's very true. Well then, let's see. Then maybe the intended meaning of the message is not what it appears to be?
Well, the intended meaning?
Not what it appears to be?
Maybe the message was not intended to be Woods.
Coming from you, that's quite the bold statement, Mr. Wright. You wish to assert that this bloody writing could have been some other meaning?
Yes, Your Honor. For something I pulled out of my ass, it could turn out to be true, right?
Objection!
It clearly says Woods. Has anyone complained, is he? What other meaning could it possibly have?
Five-oom! You're reading it upside down. It says... Five-oom! And that D's really a misshaped O.
Objection!
But Candace Arm was a detective. Maybe Woods only means something to police. Like a police scanner code, for example.
I didn't think of that.
He may have tricked his honor, but you never get the best of me. I have a thing for starting on the weekends. And you may have already guessed. There is no such radio code as Woods in this state, dear Wright.
Is that a fact? Not like I know much as you do about police codes. It's Woods.
Enough of this. Quite taken with the defense's new theory. But if they can't substantiate it with anything, then I must end things here.
No, well, please wait, Your Honor.
Oh, very well, but before we judge the theory any further, I demand a plausible explanation. Oh, Mr. Wright, what is the true meaning of the bloody writing?
Well, I believe it... One thing I should... Excuse me 1 second.
Oh, of course.
Well, good time was high while, but I'm pooped.
Yes, I suppose. Good Lord, what is happening in there?
Put people a clown... People put a clown emoji on my comment for the Battlefield Classic Collection for asking what's the point of it. Everyone is assuming that this crossbite, but there is a mention of it on Steam. Bonus content and money. That's my 2 cents. Because they have like 3 extra characters you can play, and extra maps for certain modes, and just extra maps in general. And then they're gonna hope that you pay $40. That's my 2 cents.
Right, no stalling. If you can't come up with an answer quickly, I'll declare this discussion officially over.
I'm in trouble now. What other meaning could it have besides the obvious one? Maybe it means something in another language? Or maybe it's a code? Think, Phoenix. You can do this.
Which evidence will tell us what the word woods really means?
Take that!
What exactly is your point, Mr. Wright? I thought this evidence was supposed to tell me what woods really means.
But doesn't it, Your Honor?
No! Are you asking me or telling me?
I guess I'll let you be the judge of that.
Yes, I'll do the judging around here. I don't you deserve a penalty.
I thought I could point out that there's more letters. Okay. That didn't go over well. No, there's something here that looks like the word woods. Fine. Woods? What looks like the word woods? Woods. Phony Fanty. That's not what this is anymore. Woodsy.
Well, now then, let's try that again, shall we? Which police evidence tells us what the word woods really means?
Woods. Looks like woods. Look at the photo more. Woods. Wait. It's not this, is it? Usually when it's silent, they don't expect you to know it right away. It's not this, is it? No, I don't see it. The L and the 1, and then the 0, 0. And then the 1, the 5. 5 is kind of like the S. What? No, no, smile. Well, there's not a lot of other choices. It's not this. Fuck it.
Take that!
A bomb transport case? What about to be with your shenanigans, Mr. Wright?
Take a look at the numbers on this case, Your Honor. L10015R. Doesn't it look extremely, vaguely familiar?
L100. What does that have to do with anything?
What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand?
Now, please take a look at the bloody writing shown in the crime photo.
Oh, I think I see it.
And a girl. That's one on my side.
It says woods.
Or you could say it's a horse of a different color, Your Honor. The first character isn't a W. It's actually an L and a 1. The next two are zeros.
Oh, my goodness.
The true meaning behind the bloody writing? Perhaps this makes more sense in Japanese. Isn't Miss Wood's name? It's the number engraved on this bomb transport case.
Objection!
What are you talking about? The next part doesn't make any sense. The next number is a 1, but the bloody writing says D.
Objection!
But the number on the case and the bloody writing can be made to match up quite easily. This is how the number on the transport case can be made to match the bloody writing. What? 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 No, 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 no. Excuse me. It's not just erase one line there? Oh, I see it. All you have to do is erase one line from the writing.
Erase one line from where?
Anywhere you like.
Anywhere I'd like. All right, I'll erase one of the O's. Wands? What's that supposed to mean?
Your state of mind. I believe it stands for wise, optimistic, dauntless, and serene. Boss, what in the world? This is no type of psychology test. What the fuck?
What could those numbers possibly have to do with the case at hand?
Bomb case was right there on the writing. I just pointed to it. I put up the images and they didn't like it. They didn't like me putting up the image. Erase anything you like. What? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Objection!
read it backwards. Erase 2 lines then. Erase the third downward stroke of the W and the curved part of the D.
Well, would you look at that? Lewis?
Leois?
Lois?
No, Your Honor. This isn't meant to be read as a word. It's the number L10015, which, if you only take away the final R, is the exact number that was on the bomb transport case.
Erase 2 lines and they match up, you say? Well, I could change anything to anything else by erasing 2 lines. What if you erase 2 lines from your name? Would you be happy as Mr. Wright?
Well, would you, Mr. Wright?
The only right spelling is right. Okay, I'm doing pretty well here, and I think I've drawn the right conclusion. Detective Arm's real message to us in the bomb transport case number. Your Honor, the 2 lines were added by the real culprit to intentionally mislead people.
Do I?
The original message Detective Arm left behind was the transport case's number. Whoever assaulted Apollo changed the message.
Sure, Bob.
Now, what are you supposed Detective Arm was trying to tell us? Good question. What does this number represent? Do you see this number here? Yeah. That is my identification number. SJ when I erased 2 lines of his name. Yay! Candace Arm lost her life in the courtroom bombing. Her dying message could only have one purpose.
No.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. No, just kidding. To tell us the name of the one responsible for the bombing.
Well, don't keep us in suspense, Mr. Wright. Else who she was trying to name?
The culprit that the victim was trying to identify is none other than this guy whose name is a pun.
Take that!
The defense wishes to indict Mr. Ted Tenate on the charge of this courtroom bombing.
Oh, Ted Tenate?
Apparently, disabling bombs isn't Mr. Tenate's only specialty. Somehow the victim must have realized that he was the bomber. So, when she was caught in the blast, she left his bomb transport case number as her dying message. She used Mr. Tenate's own ID number to finger him for the crime. What's the pun? I don't get it. Detonate. Ted Tenate. Yeah, now you get it. The right to what?
Why would anyone go out of their way to write an ID number? Why didn't they simply write the person's name?
Got a good point there.
What do you have to say to that, Mr. Wright?
Not only Detective Arm would know the answer to that, but allow me to offer a theory. Perhaps Detective Arm couldn't recall Mr. Tenate's name in the heat of the moment. As I recall, this was the first meeting between the two. It's entirely possible they wouldn't have been familiar with each other. Everybody using the ID number was going to hide its true meaning from the real culprit, thus lowering the odds that they would erase the bloody writing. But no matter what the reason, the important thing is the meaning behind her message. The fact remains that she wrote Mr. Tenate's ID number.
Now, just one moment here. There isn't been any proof yet that it was the Detective Arm who wrote it. The bloody writing was found during the investigation after the blast. If Detective Arm had left the message, it should have been found at the time.
Naturally, Mr. Tenate hid it before anyone could discover it. And there's a simple explanation for how he was able to do so.
What?
Mr. Tenate was able to cover the message up because he's wearing those weird goggles. The first person to discover the bloody writing was Mr. Tenate himself. I was the first on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but ended up discovering a dead body. When Mr. Tenate saw the victim I have one. I'm sorry, Mikey. I have one health now. When Mr. Tenate saw the victim had written his ID number, he used the bomb transport case to cover up the bloody writing as a stopgap measure.
Well,
So that's why the message blood was under the transport case. He didn't have enough time to try and scrub away the writing. If he didn't report the body right away, he would look suspicious. So those letters lived on to serve another function, when Mr. Tennant used them in another incident.
Oh, he shot at Mr. Justice.
Exactly. Mr. Tennant hit upon a plan to use the bloody writing for his own purposes, so he didn't clean it away. Instead, he made it look like Mr. Justice wrote it by adding 2 lines to the writing that Detective Arm left behind. He changed the meaning of the message. He made it look like Mr. Justice was accusing Miss Woods of the attack. So that means the only person who could have altered the bloody writing was the courtroom bomber, who was the same person that assaulted Mr. Justice. And that person is Ted Tennant. Yeah. I really love this painting. Do you think the judge has legs? Do you think that 3D model has legs?
Order in the court. What do I say? Should have to hear from the bomb specialist himself. Mr. Payne, please have Mr. Tennant take to the witness stand.
Yes, Your Honor. Not as great, Mr. Wright. Just doing what I do best, which is flying by the seat of my ass. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? And I look forward to seeing you try. He's a dwarf. He floats on a cloud like a genie. The toupee goes all the way to the back. I finally drawn Mr. Tennant back into the witness stand. Like you'll get your wish, Goggle Man. Watch me take your lies apart. Like a pop! He brought his GameCube.
Mr. Tennant, I have a few more questions for you.
I understand the situation, Your Honor. I was keeping a close eye on the proceedings from the gallery. Your allegations are all laughable. Ha 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 ha. What I'd be laughing of are you, Mr. Tennant? The message in blood matches your ID number. The same ID number that is there on that bomb transport case that you brought with you. Why did you do that? Jesus Christ. Such a far-fetched theory. No better than a tangled ball of wires. I have them all untangled for you in no time at all. You were the first person on the scene of the Detective Arm left her message in blood. You were the only one who could have hidden the writing and used it again later. I see ×2. But then, let me ask you, do you have any proof that Detective Arm wrote that message?
That's a very good question. Well, do you, Mr. Wright?
Best way to prove that Detective Arm wrote that message is to... Mo? Your Honor, I request that a DNA test be performed on the blood itself. Once we know whose it is, it'll be obvious as to who wrote the message.
Oh, very well. Bailiff, please put a request for a DNA test with the forensics team. Yes, Your Honor. It'll be some time before we have the results of the analysis. So then let's hear more from the witness.
I would like nothing more, Your Honor. I want the court to hear how ridiculous the defense's theory is. With my Family Guy ass eyes. Why does he have Switch eyes? He's a Nintendo enthusiast. He brought his GameCube. Yeah, this is the Nintendo Joe. I admit I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. Nintendo Ted. Nintendo. Yeah. Don't call me this guy. Don't worry, I changed it. This is your rival, Nintendo. Nintendo. Jesus Christ. There was no bloody writing there at the time. Anyway, there's no way Detective Arm could have written it. She struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance. Too far away from the bloody message was found. So you're saying that the victim's body was nowhere near the writing was? Precisely. It is as plain as day that she couldn't not have been able to write it. Yeah, Joe, this is like your Wario. Joe's Wario is named Ted. It's true the body was discovered near the entrance to the courtroom. Hold on. I just realized I don't have me phone. One moment. and yet I need it. AT&T is fucked up. Skill issue. And besides, you can use Wi-Fi to do stuff. It's just in case I need someone who's in contact with me. He wants to watch TikTok. No, that's not what this is. But it's because of my grandpa's in surgery. I don't know. They might need me. Zoomer. No, I'm not gonna... Listen. It's good to pay attention. Just in case. Alright. The body was discovered in the entrance of the courtroom.
Please have a look at this crime scene photo. As you can see, there is blood and rubble near the victim's body. You must have died after hitting your head there.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm gonna be told that he just got up from the surgery and just left. Why am I being labeled as a character in a game due to small inconsequential coincidences? This feels awful. I would never do that to you. Okay, we're gonna wait for the next lumberjack to show up. And no one better say a fucking word. Okay, Germa.
I see. Right then, Mr. Ryan. You may cross-examine the witness.
Do you have what it takes to take my infallible testimony apart?
Objection.
Hold it!
Oh yeah? Why were you there first person? Why were you the first person on the scene? To secure the area. It is regulation for a bomb disposal specialist to enter first. In other words, you had the opportunity to alter the bloody handwriting then, didn't you? Well,
Objection!
Mr. Wright, please don't interrupt. Mr. Train's about to give testimony that will show just how wrong your reasoning is.
darn. I think he was just about to say something interesting too. When I went in and saw the aftermath, well, it was quite the disaster.
Hold it!
You were able to tell this even without those goggles on? With these goggles, there is no way I would have missed something like that. I can see quite well with them. In fact, I can see every hair on your spiky head. Oh, you have a few grays, Mr. Wright. What? Oh, poor Mr. Wright. It's working so hard keeping our office together. But wait a minute, I don't have any gray hairs. Just kidding.
Objection!
I object to the witness's attempt to prematurely give me gray hair.
Mr. Tennant, this court frowns upon outward comments on a person's hair or lack thereof.
I'm sensing a wave of sorrow coming from the judge. My apologies, Your Honor. May I please continue my testimony? If it's a rule that the disarm bomb guy enters first, then why was Apollo and Copium in there? Unless he already finished in there and hid until Copium left. Yeah. He entered after it went off, like first thing, and now it's just a room that is wrecked. So they just happen to be in the wrecked room. Who is Copium? Juniper Woods has an animation where she'll like breathe on one of her like sunflowers in her hair, and it looks like she like grabbed a that Copium emote, basically. It's kind of funny. It looks just like that.
Hold it!
If she didn't write it, then who do you suppose did? Mr. Justice, of course. Just before dying, he wrote the name of his attacker, Juniper Woods.
A final message from your poor subordinate.
Poor Mr. Justice, starting to get all misty-eyed.
Apollo's not dead, folks. How can you be so sure it wasn't Detective Arm who wrote this message? And it's very simple. She had struck her head on rubble and died near the courtroom entrance.
Hold it!
Did you imagine she was thrown back by the force of the blast? A bomb can inflict damage not only from the explosion itself, but also substantial secondary damage from the blast wind.
Detective Arm unfortunately hit her head on some rubble. It's stated in an autopsy report as well. Cause of death, trauma to back of head.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the autopsy report. Better take another look at that. Now, do you see Detective Arm could not have written that message? The reason for that being it was too far away from where the bloody message was found. It's flat.
Objection!
You are a terrible liar, Mr. Tenane. Take a look at this autopsy, specifically the part about Detective Arm's head injury. Cause of death, trauma to back of head, caused by impact with a flat object. Yes, what about it? Now take a good look at this bloody piece of rubble. It's sharp and pointed. Whoa. You're right, boss. It is pointy. Just like your hair.
That is odd, isn't it? Why would he shape his hair that way? I mean, what could be the meaning of this contradiction?
I believe it means the victim did not hit her head on this piece of rubble. The bloodstain you see is just another fabrication. Its purpose is to mislead us into thinking the victim died near the courtroom entrance. Is this switch okay? He's calling your object flat.
Are you claiming the culprit moved the victim's body?
That's exactly what I'm claiming. The victim hit her head at some other location, most likely on the floor or some other flat surface. And this location was somewhere near where the bloody writing was found. In that case, she definitely could have written the message.
Your Honor, I have the results of the bloodstain analysis. Ah, very good timing. Let's take a look. According to this report, the message was written in Detective Arm's blood. And, as defense claims, only part of a message were added afterwards. But written in Mr. Justice's blood. It would appear that the defense assertion was correct after all.
Yes, you did it. You were right, boss. I have to drive it home.
That's all out of gas.
You could look at that bloody writing analysis later. I'll do it now. Why would I not do it now? Phoenix's hair is giving McQueen. All right. His hair does look deadly in 3D.
Mr. Donate, it is now apparent that you have told several lies to this court. Have some sort of explanation for yourself?
Fine, I will confess. You will? But then why are you so calm? This time, I will tell the truth. I have a bomb. It is true that Detective Arm wrote my ID number. She very plainly wrote L10015R. I was shocked, but I did not detonate the bomb. Detective Arm must have mistaken me for the real bomber. Not wanting to be accused, I moved the body and covered the writing. My bad.
You can't just avoid perjury by saying, my bad. That's not how the court works, but I see. It's your assertion that you merely moved the body. Is that it?
That is correct. I did not kill Detective Arm.
Oh, well, if that's all you did, then, wait a minute. Wait, that in itself is a criminal act.
Oh, thank fuck he actually said it. He finally crossed that finish line, Your Honor.
Oh, very well then. Your cross-examination, please, Mr. Ryan.
I like how I'm making jokes that are real. They've done it. It's crazy.
Hold it!
So I admit that you actually did see the bloody writing that Detective Arm left. My bad. I should have said so from the outset. And you're sure it was your ID number? I am sure. It was definitely my ID number. That number was assigned exclusively to me by the police department. The number is assigned to my goggles as well. Those funky things were provided by the police department. Although these are special goggles customized by me personally.
Speaking of personalized, those sunglasses of mine were custom made as well. They were specially graded to be particularly dark and shiny.
Oh, well, speaking of special, my glasses was made of mahogany and was custom made as well. They were specially created to make a particularly loud and resonating sound.
Wish I had something to brag about. Be all of that as it may, I just want to reconfirm that you saw the bloody writing clearly, and that it was your ID number. That is correct. My ID number was written in blood on the floor. What's good? Hi, Sylvie. He didn't say he also would discover up his ID. Yes, he did not.
Hold it.
L10015R, and it was written after the one went off in the courtroom. Correct. I didn't know why she would write, so that's what set me into a panic.
Sounds like you're in quite a tizzy.
If I were in his shoes, I'd guess it would have been psyched me out too. I can't imagine crawling past a message, "Sykes," written in blood.
If I saw gasping pain written in blood, I nearly make me gasp. Rest assured, Mr. Snakes, I understand how you must have felt.
And so you discovered your ID number written in blood at the scene, and...
That is right. I saw it with my own eyes. It very clearly said L10015R.
Hold it.
But did not detonate the bomb. Didn't you? The victim may have had special knowledge of who the bomber was. I have no idea what thoughts Detective Arm may have had inside her head. It's not like I ever dismantled her mind to Jack.
Mr. Wright, if you have suspicions about the witness, let's see your proof. Evidence is everything in a court of law. Even school children know that. How many years have you been a defense attorney now?
Cut me some slack, will you? I felt bad, boss. Just need to get your attorney's badge back after all. In that sense, you're still more of a beginner than I am. I suppose I should be thankful you're not a licensed psychologist.
Mr. Tenant, please continue with your testimony.
My pleasure. My ID number was left at the scene, but... Detective Arm must mistake me for the real bomber. By mistaken, do you mean you had nothing to do with the explosion? That is correct. That is why I was so shocked when I saw my ID number.
The victim may have suspected Mr. Tenant for no reason other than the fact that, as the bomb specialist, he was in charge of the bomb. In other words, a false accusation. It's vocal discrimination, I say. Vocational discrimination.
And sports discrimination of any kind.
Well spoken, Your Honor. If the victim had been found to be killed with a gravel, Mr. Blue Suit over there probably would have pinned the crime on you.
He would? Well, that just won't do. Mr. Wright, if you dare try to pin anything on me, I'll find you in contempt of court.
I've never tried to harm a strand of your beard, Your Honor. Well said, Mr. Payne, because I am so closely associated with bombs. I was afraid I would be prosecuted if anyone saw the bloody writing. Because I moved the body and covered the writing.
Hold it.
Fuck it. You didn't think to clean away the bloody writing. I didn't have time. By the time I found the message, the blood was already dry. The police were waiting just outside for me to secure the room, and I still had to move the body. I was in a panic. With no time to spare, I temporarily covered the writing with my case. Didn't you think the police would find it during the investigation? Regulation stipulates only specialists may touch the transport cases because of the danger. You see, I thought I would clean up the writing once they were finished. My bad. My bad? Does he really think that there's much to smooth everything over? This guy is something else. I don't believe Detective Arm's dying message was just some mistake. You don't trigger that easily. What did Mr. Tate see when he first discovered the bloody writing? Has to be a contradiction hidden in his testimony somewhere. He's cop, why would he do that? Fudging a crime scene is a better accusation than detonating a bomb, which is what he did. I still think he's a red herring. Well, the problem is that you also missed the opening cutscene where we saw him with his goggles going like,
They're gonna regret fucking around with me.
or some shit. Like, it's been a thing. We've seen, we have psychic analysis. He never said that's hearsay.
Objection!
I just want to make doubly sure that L10015R is really what you saw in Random Blood. Yes, it very clearly said L10015R. But that's odd, because that's not what I see.
Objection!
What on earth are you babbling about now? Wasn't it you who claimed that the bloody writing on his was ID number in the first place?
Oh, take a good look at the photo in the bloody writing analysis. Now tell me, does it really say L10015R? Something is missing, isn't it? And that something is the final R?
Or does it mean of this, Mr. Nate?
Oh, right. Now I remember. There was no R on the end. It was just a slip of the finger. My bad. Come back, my beautiful contradiction. Mr. Right, I'm not so sure it was just a simple slip of the finger. You have something for me, Athena? I sense that he's extremely agitated, almost panicked. He does look pretty flustered.
Well, Mr. Wright, appears there was nothing more than a mere mistake.
I don't know. Did he really just make a typo? What about that R? Did Mr. Nate really see it? Yeah, no shit, he saw it. Mr. Nate really did see the R. But there's no R anywhere in the bloody writing. What's going on here? I'm blind. Oh, now that together, a good look at the photo. I think I'm finally a fucking lawyer. How does it not, Mr. Wright? Are you trying to imitate Apollo and his cards of steel? Got it. Oh, hold on. Did he just out loud yell, "That's it"? Could you imagine? This is becoming some, like, fucking crazy court. Not that it hasn't been. Jesus. A slip of the finger. Is that really all it was? Because I don't think so. I suppose that Mr. Tate really did see the letter R.
But the photo clearly shows that there is no R.
Open your eyes, Your Honor, you dipshit. The photo shows that Mr. Tate actually could have seen the R.
If you're gonna make that claim, you bozo, you better point out what you mean. What part of the photo shows that Mr. Nate could have seen the R?
Right there.
Take that!
Phoenix has been the same since his homeless arc. Way too much Fent. Please look here at the right of the 5. Do you see a little bit of red? Just gonna start kissing each other out now. Yeah, really.
Oh, I see it. Where the floor's broken up.
That's the R, Mr. Tonate.
Objection!
It's true that he wears some very, very odd goggles. That doesn't mean his eyesight is bad, nor his brain power. What part of that little smudge looks like an R to you?
Objection!
But what Mr. Tonate saw wasn't that little smudge. There was a whole and complete R written there. Before the floor was damaged by the explosion.
Oh, well, that explains. Well, what? What did you just say?
Can't explain what you mean. Because you just proposed that everything happened in the exact opposite order. Yep, because that's the way it really went down. The timing when the R was written turned everything about this case around. Now then, if the floor was damaged by the explosion, when the message was written? When was the message written? No shit. With the bloody message running off the edge of the damaged floor like that, we can only conclude that it was written before the explosion.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Well, but that were true. It overturns your own premise.
That's right. It does. In fact, it turns everything upside down. The victim was not killed by explosion in the courtroom. She was killed before the explosion ever occurred.
What the fuck?
What kind of project claim is that? Have you forgotten that the victim's body was found at the scene of the explosion?
True, but consider this scenario. She was hit on the head and killed before the explosion, or even before the trial began. Her body was subsequently placed in the courtroom ruins after the bombing occurred. That way, it could be made to look like she was a victim of the blast.
What?
Sounds like we had better look into what this victim was doing before the trial. Mr. Payne, didn't see Detective Arm before the trial.
Let's see. According to the police report, here it is. One person saw the victim before the trial, and that person was Ted Tennant. Wait, what?
But no one besides Mr. Tennant saw the victim.
That appears to be the case, Your Honor.
Ellipses. It's very weird that she wasn't under rubble or dismembered by the explosion. I want to ask the court to recall something. Specifically, Mr. Tennant's words from yesterday. It was when Detective Arm and I were transporting the bomb.
Oh my.
Mr. Tennant, just before the trial, you were with the victim. The two were together at the scene of the crime. Courtroom number 4. Your Honor, the defense requests a new testimony from Mr. Tennant. We wish to hear what he has to say about the whereabouts just before the trial.
Mr. Tennant, your testimony, please.
My testimony. There is no need for... He's completely unnerved, Mr. Wright. You hit the nail on the head. That's it. All I did was transport the bomb to the 3 courtroom. I already told you about I was only in the courtroom with the victim because of our work. I swear I was only transporting the bomb there.
Objection!
You and the victim were alone together at the scene of the crime. In other words, you certainly had the opportunity to commit murder. Did you not?
Objection!
I love that.
You always leave yourself so open to attacks, Mr. Wright.
What now, Mr. Payne?
Yes, Mr. Knight may have had the opportunity to kill Detective Arm, but an important piece of your assertion is missing.
What important piece?
The murder weapon when you claim was used to kill the victim.
Mr. Payne has a point. Even if Mr. Tennant had the chance without a weapon, we can accuse him of the crime.
Well, Mr. Tennant?
Oh, yes, that's right. I didn't have any sort of thing that could be used as a murder weapon on me. I couldn't possibly have killed Detective Arm. Did he really have nothing he can use as a murder weapon? The GameCube is flat. What is it, Athena? Just looking over the victim's autopsy report. I'm hoping there's something in here that can point us in the right direction. It does say she died from trauma to the back of the head with a flat object. And to inflict that specific kind of injury, all you would need is a flat surface, right? A heavy, blunt object with a flat surface could definitely be a murder weapon.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you indicate for the court what was used to kill Detective Arm?
I believe I can. Believe being the key word here. You can?
Well, then please do so. What did Mr. Tennant have that could be used as a murder weapon? The bomb.
Mr. Tennant, you say you didn't have anything that could be used as a weapon, but in fact, you had the perfect thing. What? What the devil are you talking about? You had this.
Well, that's the bomb. I thought you were trying to prove that the victim wasn't killed by the bomb blast.
The bomb blast. No. I believe Candace Arm was killed by this bomb. Because this is the blunt object that delivered the fatal blow to her head. Please recall the description of Detective Arm's head wound. Trauma to back of head caused by impact with a flat object. We assume this injury was sustained when her head hit the floor, but a blow from any flat side of this bomb would procure the exact same wound pattern. He's gonna explode. What's with him? He's the Joker.
Show me some proof.
Where's the evidence that I hit the victim with the bomb? He's right. I don't have anything decisive. Did you find any of the victim's blood on the bomb? That would be decisive proof. But too bad. The bomb's on the bits. It's long gone. Boom! Game over, yeah! That's right. And certainly nothing on the bottom of the photo. I don't see any blood or anything. Wait, the terminal plate's a little broken here. Anyway, it broke when they made contact with Detective Arm's head. It's definitely a distinct possibility. Boom, roasted. Unless we find a fragment with the victim's blood on it, it's not gonna count. I guess you're right. Setting off the bomb, Tennant managed to obliterate all traces of the murder weapon. What in the world do I do now? Attempt like this, gotta change gears and look things a different way. But looking for the things he wasn't able to hide. Should be looking for a way to expose the things he did hide. Ted Tennant murdered Detective Arm before the trial started, and he placed her body in the courtroom after the bomb went off, which means that there was something he needed to keep hidden until then. And I think I have just the thing. Time to present the photo that shows exactly what Mr. Tennant had to hide. The body. I hope this works the way I think it does. The guy had to hide the body in the case, and I swear to God. Thank God. Your Honor, there's something we've all been overlooking. If the murder took place before the trial, then Mr. Tennant would have had to hide the body somewhere during the trial. Hey, you're right. And if I can figure out where that hiding place was... Exactly. Might be able to find some evidence we can pin him down with. So where would Mr. Tennant have hidden the body during the trial? Wait. A box big enough for a body? A box that was in the courtroom the whole time? A box nobody would touch if they thought there was a bomb in it. Mr. Tennant. What is it? Did you finally have something decisive evidence to show me? No, you're the one who's gonna show it to me. Come again. You heard me? Now, show what's inside the bomb transport case. What? Why? No, there's no need. Got him now. Just before the trial, you killed the victim with a blunt object, and then you placed her body in the ruins of the courtroom after the bomb went off. Clearly, you were trying to make it look like she died in the explosion. But where was the body during the trial?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
The answer is right here. Inside a box made of thick alloy plating that can withstand any impact. No, that's completely false. If it's false, you should have no objections showing us your transport case. So, let's go over and take a look inside, shall we? Let's not. Not if you value your life. What's he up to now? Remain calm and listen carefully. This bomb will detonate in 5 minutes.
What?
I repeat, this HH300 will detonate in 5 minutes. What's going on? Your Honor, I'd recommend you to adjourn this trial before this bomb goes off.
Mr. Tennant, are you threatening me?
I am the only one who can disable this bomb. If you do not want to die, your only option is to listen to me.
Oh, but Mr. Tennant, didn't you say that this is a training model of fake to practice on?
I did, but I also lied. This is the real deal. This is the HH300. 3000. But the HH3000 was used to blow up the courtroom number 4, wasn't it? How do you know it was the real HH3000 that blew up the courtroom number 4? Huh? The bomb that blew up the courtroom was a different one. One that I made.
Well, then we should take that as a confession on your part?
Take it any way you would like. Just before the trial, I took the HH3000 out of the stuffed animal and put my own bomb into it. That was the bomb that exploded and destroyed our courtroom number 4.
Mr. Tennant, please be reasonable. Do you really expect us to believe that a crazy story like that?
The HH3000. It is so unique, and I've never seen anything like it. It is so unique that I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. So, I just had to have it. Besides, did anyone look inside the stuffed animal during the trial? Did anyone check to see if it was the HH3000 in there?
I must confess, no one opened the stuffed animal to check.
Do you really the possibility the bomb was switched out?
No, not a possibility. A certainty. I did it. So he's had a real bomb with him this whole time? He's just like me. Yeah. Wajo is bringing the bomb to court. This case is the bomb. Yeah, better get out of here while you can. You don't have much time.
Order in the court.
I'm on it. It's gonna blow. Get the fuck. You four are still here. Well, aren't you brave?
It's just what I do for the judge presiding over this court to run. But that horrible explosion the other day.
The judge looks like he's about to book it for the nearest exit any second. Okay, is this? The first one! That's for Mr. Payne.
That is,
And he's off.
Oh my god, JC, a bomb.
It's alright. Oh, what do we do? It'd be pretty pathetic to run now, wouldn't it? It's a low NK. The bomb might really go. The bomb might really go off. Only 3 more minutes, folks. Is that bomb really the HH3000? What should I do? Get the fuck out of here! Can't run now. Well, it's been fun, but I will be going now. With my dear H3000, naturally. Oh, and by the way, I would advise against having me followed. Even with no remote switch, this bomb can still be triggered manually. If I think I'm being followed, I will detonate it on the spot. Farewell. Do it? Hold it! I'm sorry, Mikey. You're not going anywhere, Ted Tenate. Oh. Your Honor, there's no reason to be afraid. That bomb is a fake.
Are you sure, Mr. Ryan?
More of your famous bluffing? Even at the risk of your own life.
I'm sure, Mr. Wright. No, you're bluffing now. Not at a time like this. Lives are on the line here, including mine.
I'm not bluffing, and I have proof.
You do? Please tell me you do for once in your fucking life.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. It's right here in the photo of the bomb, clear as day. Proof that Mr. Tenate's bomb is not the real HH3000.
Really? Out of it, immediately. Where's the proof that what Mr. Tenate holding is not the real HH3000? Please hurry up. Oh my god, I'm about to piss my pants.
The display for the timer on the bomb in the photo is broken. Most likely, it broke Mr. Tenate used the bomb to attack Detective Arm. But the display on the bomb in front of us is not broken.
Oh, you're right.
Therefore, this is not the real HH3000. Mr. Tenate was clearly lying when he said they switch out the bomb in the stuffed animal. The real HH3000 blew up in the courtroom number 4. This bomb is nothing more than a fake, a model used for training purposes. Fear not, Your Honor. I will examine the inside of the bomb transport case myself.
Please do that, Mr. Wright.
Nope! Stop! Oh, I was about to do, No! Stop!
there it is.
What the fuck? What the fuck are these? Yeah, this sucks. This sucks. Anyway.
What was that? Is that a bloodstain?
Just as I expected. Your lies have been blown to bits, Mr. Tenate. I'm confident the analysis of this bloodstain will confirm that it's Detective Arm's blood, and that those results will conclusively prove that you murdered Detective Arm. How about it, Mr. Tenate? You think you can dismantle this decisive evidence? Dismantle it? You're too late! You missed your chance to run, so now you're out of time! This HH3000 is about to explode! Don't try to threaten us, Mr. Tenate. I've already proved that your bomb is a fake. It's real! This bomb is the real thing, I tell you. It's real! Mad bomber, party of one. There's no time left! It's gonna blow! I had to decide it. I have to take it apart. I can dismantle anything. I can take apart evidence. I can take apart bombs. I can dismantle it all. Dismantle. I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Stop! Hate it. Game over. Dismantle attempt failed. It's all over. My life has been blown to pieces. It's all that stupid woman's fault. I asked her on a date and she said no. I was selling the bombs I disarmed on the black market. When I tried to take this one, she just had to notice, didn't she? She confronted me in courtroom number 4 that day. That's why. That's why I had no choice. Before I knew it, I hit her. It was all her fault. Well, I was looking for a place to hide her body. She left a message on her own blood. The trial was about to start, so I didn't have any time to clean it off. And I thought for sure I get this guy to have an explosion. And then some of the defense attorneys started to know something my business. After I met somebody yesterday, I would have come over for it. I found that out to get all but my pop test case. That's when I snuck up behind him. And the idiot police arrested that little girl. I thought for sure I could pay all there. No, why? No, why? He has bombs for eyes.
Retinate, you are hereby under arrest. A suspicion of the courtroom bombing and the assault of Mr. Justice. Your innocence or guilt will be determined at a later trial. Now then, I see the members of the public have returned to the gallery. One person, however, seems to still be running far away.
Thank God for subtitles. What are you trying to say? You said you don't understand when I'm everything like this because like it's just really chest going on and I'm trying to talk and my mom and she came up through the bomb and I said no, it's my bomb and I tried to hit him. We got I wanted $10 million for the bomb and he couldn't have it because it was my bomb. And there's something wrong with that? You gonna understand what I just said? Stop talking.
Be that as it may, I will now announce Miss Juniper Wood's verdict. I'm not guilty. Oh, this is different information. You like that? You like this brand new confetti? Anyway, court is adjourned.
I'll be back. Not the sounds. No, it's fine. It's fine. Hello, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There. You want this instead? Sorry about that. My grandpa's back. Honestly, back sooner than I thought they would be. You did it, boss. And I guess we managed to pull it off somehow. So many mysteries cleared up all at once. That was amazing. Sort of worked out that way, didn't it? Some kind of thing that usually works out. You made it happen. And the way that middle part's getting hightail out of there. That was great.
Is he right, Dina?
Did you wash your hands? I had no reason to. I got up. I picked up my dog. I walked over to my dad. I walked over to my grandpa. And now I'm back here. I had no reason to wash my fucking hands. Do you want me to? Are you saying that Winnie's dirty? Huh? Are you saying that Winnie is dirty? Is that what you're saying? All she does is lay in that bed all day. She doesn't go outside. The most she's touched outside was yesterday when she like took a shit in the grass. You say my neighborhood's dirty, huh? That's good hygiene. You're technically correct. I don't, at this time, feel the need to wash my hands. I will wash my hands when the need arises. Thank you. Anyway. Thanks for everything you did for me.
Thanks for everything you did for me.
I'm so happy for you, Jenny. I can go back home with the force and peace. Someone wash his hands.
Someone wash that man's hands now.
I always wash my hands when I'm near people. I mean, that's fair, but...
And the Buffy will come and visit me there sometime.
That would be nice. Thank you for the invitation. I don't know, Mr. Wright. I'm not so sure you can make it all the way up to Ginny's house. How high up do you live again, Ginny?
Around 3,000 feet, I think.
What? That's no forest, that's a mountain.
The mountain where I brew my wizard ale in the woods.
I hope everyone's seen that video. I love that video. But, you know, boss, there's something that still bothers me about the case. Our little mystery never got around to solving. Oh, that? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. Is this the unsolved mystery you're thinking of? Huh? That wasn't the thing I was thinking of. What? What? Are we not talking? Are we not talking about the missing plushie? Are we not talking about the missing plushie? It's the remote? Oh, they got me. Poor Maya! I got this. Wait, hold on, when was that? Mikey, this is like 15 minutes ago.
Fuck it.
That's right, it's the body. Take that! How you guys doing? Everyone doing well today? Anything you want to talk about? Old Skip? What do you think I'm doing? Pee break. Yeah, go ahead. I don't know who Skip is, but hold him. Man, I thought it'd be like a fun little cutesy. Where's the stuffed animal? Will you continue the next case tomorrow? Probably. Hey, Mikey. No, I can't do that. I can't run, not now.
Mr. Right, that look on your face. You don't think I'm running away like a hillbilly chicken, will you?
Boss, I never would expect that from you. I thought about it for a second.
Well, shut up, Mr. Right. If you think about running away again, I'll be forced to be out of this courtroom.
Wish you would, Your Honor. No, I will not see you tomorrow. I don't think. Hold it! Don't leave him at the altar. Because I'm gonna be honest, even though I missed 2 days of streaming, it'd be nice to have a me day. Still. As I didn't do anything fun the last 2 days. For next days. I'm hoping we'll be back on Sunday. And we'll just I wanted to like next week not play this game, but this week I didn't play this game either. So basically we'll just play Ace Attorney next week. There you go, Mikey. Sunday will be Ace Attorney. Do not take your bath. So get arrested. This is the only thing that keeps you and your hair from a life of crime. Remember to exfoliate and moisturize. Well, I mean, the stream's not over yet. We probably have like a good 15-20 minutes. Way earlier. My opponent's gonna die now? We win yet? Yeah, so, yeah. Sometimes you leave without telling anyone. Excuse me? Not my fault nobody's here to say me goodbye. There, I won.
That's right, bring in the confetti. Yeah, just sprinkle it everywhere. Let's not use the loud kind, just kind of drop it, because we've had enough loud noises today. Oh, what a wuss, he's still gone. Perfect. Bye.
Can you name someone who does that? What? Someone who leaves without telling anyone? Am I trying that name? Can I name? Can you name someone?
Can you name who?
Pick the remote! The remote switch, right? Yeah, I wonder where it disappeared to. Maybe Mr. Tonight just got rid of it somewhere? Yeah, that is a pretty big thing to leave unsolved, though. Well, let's leave it to the police to find. For now, we should celebrating her non-guilty verdict. I guess you're right. Hey, I know, Judy. Shall I go to parts of the good news? You know, to that certain someone.
Okay.
Her grandmother? No, silly, to Apollo. Right, duh, my like adoptive son. Well, we all go to the hospital together soon. Great idea. I bet he's bored of his gourd.
Okay.
So the courtroom bombing case came to a close, but the next trial was just over the horizon. There's never a dull moment with so many lawyers in the office, that's for sure. Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes, and me, if Phoenix Wright, and my husband, you know him. Between three of us. And him. There's no case we can't solve. With our powers combined, we're an unstoppable team. At least, that's what I believe. Oh, that's depressing. All that changed when the fire, I mean, what Apollo said to us that day. It was something that would put my faith in us to the ultimate test. Still anything agency. Oh, anime.
Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence.
Wait, what do you mean by a leave?
Can you at least give me a reason why? I can only say that this is something I must settle on my own.
What? What? Punish justice. Okay.
Oh, why, Apollo? Why are you shutting us out?
Eagle! What happened to Apollo? Ever since you put that jacket on, you've changed. And now, for whatever reason, all my mind keeps doing is returning to the day I first met you. If you want to marry her, you can have her too. That's not... Okay. We had tackled our first case together, he and I, this past spring. And as we did, I came to know who he is and how he thinks. It was a very peculiar case. One in which the victim was killed by a mythical creature. A ghost. Are these out of order? Is that what's happening here? Werewolf. Men become cool with age? It's been 1 year! Holy, what?
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the Forbidden Chamber.
Oh?
Night, night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
What the fuck?
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
What? Hey, a few months prior to the courthouse bombing. April 17th, 12:13 p.m. Right. Anything. Agency. Guess I'm a little early. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this, actually. No, it's just, I don't know. There's something off-putting about her model. Hi. So, couple of things. We're gonna be doing a, I imagine, evidence hunting, and then trial. So it's good to start that way, for one. For two, I just heard hammering. So, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Seiko, for 8 months. And by the way, hello, Cosmo, and goodbye, Cosmo. That's simple. I will go. You guys have a good evening, have a good night. Again, movie Saturday, hopefully, by me. Stream Sunday, hopefully. Look, it's you got it. You've witnessed firsthand. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But we'll get started. What a case! I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hey, by the way, why is she wearing like revives on her ears? This is like the thing for Pokemon. Like this is what the revive looks like, right? Like I'm not misremembering that. Somebody know? Can we get Nintendo